Welcome to Friday Night Lights football from Goudy Field, where the start of the AAA Varsity Wildcard Playoff gets underway in Langford, BC. My name is Cam Smith with YSN, and I always look forward to this time of year when high school teams from all across the province start their journey throughout the playoffs, bringing an anyone's game mindset and dreams of playing in a provincial championship in BC Place. The third-ranked team in the province, Mount Doug Rams, bring their impressive 5-2 conference record into the playoffs to face a talented 2-5 Mouat Hawks. The Rams are loaded with talent on both sides of the ball, led by standout dual-threat quarterback Hunter Swift and an extremely active offensive line that creates space for an ever-dangerous running back of Miltiadis Koulilis and Malik Gagne-Smith, who have combined for over 1,000 rushing yards this season. The Rams' defense is deep and talented throughout the lineup, led by first-year varsity player Sebastian Sabal, whose presence on the line is unmatched at this level. This is the last time senior Rams will take the field in front of their home fans, which gives the program the opportunity to recognize graduating players and their families in the program's annual rose ceremony. It's Friday Night Lights football, folks, from Goudy Field. Rams versus Hawks in the first round of the playoffs. Hawks would get the ball first, and that is Keaton Martins out of the shotgun, and he is going to find Trollen with a nice strike. That's a great play right there, man. There's Malik Gagne-Smith with the tackle. And then a few plays later, Martins out of the shotgun once again. He's going to follow his blockers all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. That puts Mouat on the board early. And the extra point would be no good. Sebastian's involved with the block. 6-0 early on for Mouat Hawks. And then the Hawks would do an onside kick, and they'd execute beautifully. And that is Sherman who would pick it up. That's a great play right there. Sets up Mouat up nicely at about the 40-yard line. And then Martin's out of the shotgun once again. He's going to put this one up for Pratt, and that is Bronson Pfeiffer with a beautiful pick. Read that all the way. And there's Giovanni Lanuzzi with a nice block. And Bronson Pfeiffer's going to bring this all the way up on the 38-yard line. That is a great play right there, young man. And that is Hunter Swift for the Mount Doug Rams out of the shotgun, and he is going to hand this ball off to Miltiadis Koulilis. He's going to find space right up to off tackle, and look out, there he goes, right up the gut. And this man, he can run, and into the end zone he goes. That puts Mount Doug right back in this with 6 points on the board. And the Hawks would try to respond. A little miscommunication in the backfield, but that is Martins. He is just going to take it himself, and he'll find a way. He's got space all the way up to past the 40-yard line. Nice tackle by TJ Dodd. And then Martins with a nice toss play over to Schwarb. But there is Bryce Ruther with a great tackle. It is good to see this young man back at it. He is a force on both sides of the ball. And Mount Doug's defense in the second quarter, they would start to heat up. That's Martins keeping the ball himself. And that is Sahed Sadu. And Nelson Way with a nice tackle on the play. And then on the very next play, Martins is going to put this one up in the bubble screen. But who read this all the way? That is Malik Gagne-Smith. That is a great pick for this young man. And he's pretty happy about that, and I would be too. Mount Doug with the ball. And on the drive, Hunter Swift, he's going to go under center. And he's going to give this ball right to Miltiadis Koulilis. Great blocking up front. And Miltiadis would just cut his way and carve his way all the way up for the touchdown. That's a great run right there, and that puts Mount Doug up. And Mount Doug's going to go for the 2-point conversion. That's a great play by Hunter Swift to Malik Gagne-Smith on the fly sweep, and that is for the 2-point. 14-6 Rams early on in the second quarter. Midway through the second quarter, Mount Doug with the ball again, and that is Miltiadis Koulilis with the ball, and that is Cyrus Sirius and Malik Gagne-Smith. Great blocking up front, and that's Miltiadis in for another touchdown. That is the third touchdown of the game. He is having a day. That is a beauty right there, and that puts Mount Doug up 21-6. Still midway through the second quarter. Hawks still trying to run the ball, but look on the left side. That is Cyrus Sirius. Shot out of a cannon, and a great tackle for loss. He can create havoc in the backfield. This young man is starting to heat up late this season. And then the Hawks would try and put this one up, and that is Martins. He would overshoot the receiver. That's Giovanni Lanuzzi with a great pick. And he is going to bring it deep into the Hawks territory. And they're set up nicely, these Rams. And the Rams looking to capitalize. That is Hunter Swift with a great handoff to Goudy. Fantastic blocking up front. Let's take a look at this one again. That is a beauty. You got to love this. Hunter Swift with a great sell job on this play. Humiltiadis Goudy, he's just looking for space. The blocking up front is incredible. And he is in for the touchdown. That is his 4th of the day. And this half isn't even over. He is having one heck of a day. Covered is good by Lanuzzi, 28-6, late in the first half, Rams. And that is Martins. He is going to take off the left side, but that is Bryce Ruther. He just punches that ball out. Picking that up is Mo Steves, and that is going to set the Rams up once again, deep in Hawks territory. And the Rams are going to go to the next play out of the Wildcat, and that's Goudy right over on the fly sweep to Jacob Greenway. He's got some shifty moves, and he shows it right here all the way into the end zone. Good downhill running, too. That's a beauty, and that puts the Rams up. There's a lot of separation going on late in this half by this Rams team. A great run and a great touchdown by Mr. Jacob Greenway. And the Rams are going to go for the 2-point conversion. That is Wildcat again. That's Humiltiadis Goudy. And he will just bust up the middle. That is great blocking once again for the 2-point conversion. 36-6 late in the second half. And the Rams defense still shining. Look on the right side. That is Bryce Ruther. And he is going to track Martins all the way and track him down. He does. And into the dirt with a great tackle. A one-handed tackle at that. And then Martins out of the shotgun again, and he is going to put this one up. And there is Bryce Ruther, reads this all the way, and that is a pick for Mr. Ruther. I'll tell you what, it is so refreshing watching this young man pack on both sides of the ball like I said before. He just brings it every day. And the Hawks are a little shell-shocked. They're going to decide to put this one up again. And that is Martins, but there is Giovanni Lanuzzi with a fantastic pick. Read it all the way. He's going to bring this all the way up to the 50-yard line. Bouncing around like a bowling ball. You got to love that. That is 2 picks on the day for Mr. Giovanni Lanuzzi. And that's the way the first half would end. 42-6 for the Mount Doug Rams with a commanding lead in this ballgame. Pratt out of the shotgun for the Hawks. Toss over to Martins. Martins will bring the ball up, but he is going to be met by Mo Steves with a nice tackle on the play. Hawks driving deep in Rams territory. That's Martins out of the shotgun once again. He's going to take the snap and on the fly sweep. There goes Moore, and he is met by Bryce Ruther with a great tackle right there. But Martins, he would finally find a way to solve this Mount Doug defense in the second half. And here he goes. He's a slippery customer, and he dives right into the end zone for the touchdown to put 6 on the board for the Mouat Hawks. Fourth quarter Rams driving in midfield. That's Hunter Swift, and he is just rocked from the blind side by number 50, Austin Berry. That's a great tackle. Now you got to love it when you're up this much in a game. This is time to get some bench players out there, and they bring in Obi, and you can hear them. Listen to them chant. You know, it's a great thing to watch when your teammates support you like this. They want you to make a play. And unfortunately, the play is going the other way, but he's getting a lot of love from the fans today. You got to love that. And let's make this one a final. That's 42-13 Rams over the Hawks in a standout game for the Rams defense. They played very well. Started off a little bit slow, but I'll tell you what, 5 picks on the day. I'd take that any day. We caught up with one of the standouts of the year for the Mount Doug Rams. That is Bronson Pfeiffer for his thoughts on the game.
At the start, we started off a little rough, but once we got that pick, things started to turn around, started to get on our groove. Touchdowns started coming like nothing. Defense started stopping their offense.
Tell me about that pick. Tell me what you saw out there.
I didn't even know what I saw. I don't know what that quarterback was thinking, honestly. All I saw was him break down a hitch, and then I saw the quarterback throw it deep, so I knew it was a hitch and go. And I just got on my fingertips and got in my hands.
How are you guys feeling heading into the quarterfinals?
We always go into every game with a lot of excitement. Ready to make a play, ready to work as a team. I think we'll be prepared. I think it's going to take this whole week to prepare, and then once we hit that field, we'll be ready.
Amazing. The first half, we executed well, had good blocks. I think the whole game we had 5 picks, 1 pick 6 with Bryce Ruther. Overall, we played great. The first half with the 4 touchdowns, it was pretty hard. All I had to do was make them miss a little bit, and then execute the play.
Okay, perfect. Like you said, you guys executed very well today. Started off a little bit slow, a little bit shaky, but then, through Rams fashion, you guys took over and separation.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel going forward? Like quarterfinals coming up, I know
Very
it's
confident.
a fresh win. How do you guys feel going forward as a team?
We feel as a team, we feel very confident. We can execute, we just need to get the passing good, and we're golden.
It was not certainly the start that we were looking for, but really very pleased with the way the guys rallied. Defensive secondary came up big. 5 interceptions, I believe, in that first half. And after that first offensive series, we were able to run the ball really well. Milty played fantastic. Best game of the season so far. Offensive line was really good. Still some things to work on, but competition gets tougher, and we got to continue to improve at every opportunity. We've got some very athletic guys in the defensive secondary. They hawk to the ball really well, so I'm so happy for those guys because they work hard. They get coached up, and they played a flawless game.
A pretty emotional day. There's a lot of seniors on this team that's, it's their last chance playing in Victoria.
Yep.
And, they're moving on, but tell me about that feel for this team and how you just responded in general.
Yeah, we're really happy for our grade 12s, and we wanted to make sure that everybody got playing time on the field, and certainly that's what we aim to do, and we're able to do that in this game. So sadly, this is their last home game, but it's not their last game.
Well, this is definitely an emotional win for this Mount Doug Rams program as they punch their ticket into the quarterfinals. It's also an emotional time for families and senior players who have played their final home game in front of the Rams faithful. Let's get out in the community. Let's support events like this. My name is Cam Smith with YSN. This has been a youth sports production. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the field.